Well, good morning, everybody. Rainy morning. I was waiting on a break in the rain to pack up camp, which means it's late. AT's this way. We got quite the walk to get back to the trail. Apparently it was a 0.3 to the shelter, which, as I said yesterday, is a long one. But anyway, had a late start this morning, but it is Memorial Day, so we can always just say that it is because of the holiday, not because I didn't want to tear down in the rain. But anyway, yeah, caught a break in the rain and got all packed up. It's not supposed to rain for the rest of the day. So I guess pretty much whatever we get coming down is coming off the trees, supposedly. But still, just in case, I did put the pack cover on. Because soaked John is one thing, but soaked gear can ruin the whole experience. So, alright, let's get back to the trail. Let's get to this. The original plan was to do 14 today, and hopefully we can still do that. So let's get going. So as we've established this morning already, it's raining, right? So there's really nothing to look at. And sometimes you gotta make your own fun. So I've got Spotify going, letting it do its thing. And it starts playing Hit Me With Your Best Shot, which, like I said, you're out here making your own fun. So I'm sitting here with trekking poles going, hit me with your best shot. And, oh, water on the camera. And then immediately after I do that, I'm like, oh wait, because I remember, and y'all might too, when I climbed that bald in the middle of a storm, and lightning was like striking the bald, or it appeared to be from my viewpoint. I was like, you know what, on second thought, don't, because that was a pretty nerve-wracking day for me. I'm cool with just a light drizzle. Anyway, how many miles in are we? About 3.5. The Garmin never actually knows how far I've gone because it does everything straight line. And anybody that's done any trail ever will tell you that trails don't go straight line. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on getting it. I guess I will see y'all at lunch, which, if the rain continues, it's gonna be a long way till lunch, because the shelter is 10 miles, and that's the first covered place I'd be able to have lunch. All right, let's go. So I made the joke last night at dinner at the shelter, talking with people, that I'm pretty sure that the Trail Days bubble has caught up to me, which isn't really a bad thing. I stayed ahead of them as long as I could. But my proof of that is that this is day 3. And of course, it could also be holiday weekend playing into it. But this is day 3 in a row of trail magic. Now that said, this is the same guy from yesterday. However, we're not picky. Trail magic is trail magic. And we all know what trail magic means when it comes to dinner. Getting spoiled out here. Anyway, so I had a mini lunch, and by that I mean I just had some snacks and a Coke. But in about 3 miles, when I get to the shelter, I'm going to have actual lunch. But the way the rain's been going on and off, it just, I'd really like to have lunch under cover, So it's been pretty much snacking all morning until I get to that shelter in about 3 miles. Anyway, let's get moving. Oh, you can see it on camera. It is not supposed to be this cold. It is the end of May. It is Memorial Day. It is kickoff of summer. Anyway, so I figured after 10 miles and, shelter, I could finally have lunch. We are turning lunch into dinner. It's going to be ramen bomb, which for those of you that don't know, even though I've had so many of them, it is ramen and potatoes and chicken. And because there was trail magic today, extra empty carbs. So, anyway, oh, and there's also a Coke can. Because he's trying to get rid of everything. He was like, oh, you want to take 2? I was like, no, I'll take 1. He's like, we'll take a soda with you. I was like, okay. One guy ended up packing out a 6-pack. So, but anyway, Jenny Knob Shelter is not my intended destination, and it is only 3:30. So I'm going to have my late lunch, early dinner, and then when I do get into camp, I'll probably just snack on something. But the intention is to go another 4 miles, because that'll put me right outside of my resupply for tomorrow. So I'm gonna cook, eat, relax for a little bit, and then push out these last couple miles. All right. to my stealth site for the night. There's quite a few of us here, actually. So I'm trying to be somewhat quiet because the other three are right on the other side of the trail. Like, this sits on the trail. And they're all already in bed. But anyway, threw up my tent real quick. Slowly in the process of unpacking my pack down there. Because I want to get out of these wet clothes. And, yeah. So anyway, I guess I will catch y'all in the morning. I'm going to finish unpacking, get into some dry clothes, and chill out nice and warm in my sleeping bag. It's supposed to rain all night, all day tomorrow, and the next day. Anyway, sorry if you didn't get to see anything good today. There was obviously no views. It was nasty. Well, it was just rainy on and off, but it was pretty cloudy and nothing to look at all day. And from the sounds of it, nothing to look at for the next few days. Which is okay, as long as we have nice, clear weather for Virginia's Triple Crown. And that's coming up within 100 miles. Catch y'all later.